Hi guys, welcome. We say hello to all of my subscribers and any of you that surf the internet and surf YouTube in specific and watch some of these videos. You're welcome. Just please be on good behavior. Please don't cast your negative judgments if it's not something you're interested in. Just move on. Go find what it is you are interested in. But otherwise, welcome. Happy to have you. Today, girls, I just want to talk about some trans issues that we all share, we all have. It's just part of our transition and what we all deal with going through at different stages and things. But there is some common threads and common circumstances that we all have to be, we're all confronted with, and we all have to deal with them. But anyway, we go to therapy to begin with, and well, to begin with, we recognize we have a problem, or we have personal identity issues. Maybe we don't even know that that's what they are, but we have personal problems, and we seek out a professional. And we do this, and then one thing leads to the next, and we find out, if we weren't aware already, that we have deeper issues. And all of these things create different anxieties and different emotions within us all. And we all, again, approach those different than from one person to another, or we're recommended to address them in one way or another from other people. But anyway, we all share a common, denominator, and that's our disorder, what they want to call our gender identity disorder. So to begin with, that's where we get started, and then what we do about that to move forward, or what's, available to us to make ourselves better or complete or functional or whatever, different degrees for everybody, because not everybody that has these kinds of disorders goes on to transition or goes on to finally move forward with something in their lives, or they just don't have to, they're just not there yet. We get on the hormones and we start moving in that direction of transition. And, all along we're trying to make intelligent decisions on the right things to do, the proper way to do them, following the SOC, the standards of care, is pretty important. It is a diagnostic set of, guidelines for us all to follow, and doctors as well. This is what they use. It's important to adhere to those, and it's important to recognize them and to surface them and think about them, pretty much daily, I think, in educating yourselves and everyone around you. It really helps. Education is a powerful thing and helps us all. And so the more of that we get, the more positive, I think, or the more answers we can find to some of our problems, and best how to deal with certain issues. So, again, here we are, we get started, we identify we have a problem, we go to a therapist, we get started on a transitional program, a good majority of us, if we've made that decision to move forward with transition, or when we make that all-important decision. And then when we do that, you start to reflect on your resources, on what's next, and your personal growth. You go through that whole personal growth thing all over, experiencing that puberty, that is recognized when you begin your hormone replacement therapy. We're just we're newborns, in this in our evolution in bringing forth this personality that we've oppressed for so many years. And you know, it's overwhelming at times, of course. But again, we start to calculate, you know, where do we go next? Are we doing things and adhering to guidelines and the needs of everyone else, their personal needs? It sounds selfish, but of course they need to be surfaced and need to be really important to us all, almost paramount, because we're the ones in transition. And it just sounds so selfish to speak from that perspective, but it's important for our health and for many other reasons, because transition is just not a simple endeavor. And the more tools, the more resources, the more we get help from others and acceptance and support, the better off we are. Mentally, physically, spiritually, just in our lives, functioning in day-to-day life. And, you know, then we can progressively move along with our transition. I mean, hormone replacement therapy, we're all told, feminization of the hormones is basically a 2 to 5 year period, you know, and you know, within that time frame, you're probably going to see as much feminization as can be expected. So anyone that's expecting complete feminization in 2 to 5 years by just taking hormones, they're probably in for a surprise. Some people, you know, their body chemistry, their anatomy, their whole just them, they respond differently, and some more so than others feminize more rapidly, or whatever the case. The body chemistries all are different. But anyhow, trying to make this short, but I see it's already getting lengthy. I just really wanted to talk about these kinds of resources that are available to us and to all of us. But you know, the more limited your resources, the more challenges you're bound to face in transition. Surgical procedures come slower because you don't have finances, or maybe you can't get away from work for healing and all these other things. You have to get through a certain amount of therapy and get those 2 letters of recommendations for those kinds of procedures. There's just so much to talk about when we get onto the subject. And I just wanted to kind of surface it today. I'm going to end this because my videos are too long to begin with, and I need to try to condense them and say things in a shorter way. And I get going because just there's so much to say on all these issues. I hope you're all doing great and having a wonderful day. I'll try to get back in front of the camera soon and make some more videos, and meanwhile I'll be looking for yours. So keep putting them out, girls. Talk to you soon. Love you all. Bye.